Welcome to NHL News Report, and today we have a cool video here that this is all about the Blues and the Jets here. The Blues gonna play at the Jets, and yes, for game one, but for the first two games, and then it goes to the Blues for 2 games, and then however other games will go. So, let's get into it. Alright? Why not? So, these are the first three who score the most goals by the Blues. That is Tarasenko with 33 goals, O'Reilly with 28 goals, Perron with 23 goals. Tarasenko has started off, with a little of a shaky start, but then he started to get himself where he needs to be. So it's been really good for him in the second half after being last place in the league, 31st. So it's nice to see him now really taking it on. That's why it's 33 goals instead of not more than that, because he sort of get his points change through the time there. O'Reilly, first time in the playoffs in quite a while after being with Buffalo and Colorado before then, so it's nice to see that they're back now. So, Perron was with the Golden Knights last year. He's been with the Blues 3 times already, so you always want to come back, but he's really solid, so hopefully he can really help them in this playoffs to really see what happens. Points here, O'Reilly has 77 points, fantastic year for him, with Tarasenko with 68, Shen with 54. Shen is that good second line center. I think he'll be really good in this playoffs to really take it off this time. With O'Reilly and Tarasenko, it'll be awesome to do that. Yeah, so that's good for the points there. Now, here's the top players here. Let's look at the top players now. O'Reilly, Perron, Bozak, Steen, Thomas, Sundqvist, Bullmeister, Dunn, Parenko, Pietrangelo, and Binnington. O'Reilly's going to be that great number 1 center for them. Fantastic for them. Perron I talked about, right? Bozak I think is going to be that good 3rd to 4th line center, really giving that depth they need against these Jets that are really heavily loaded with talent, so that'll be helpful too. Steen with Bozak, the same idea is just to give him some experience to give to Thomas, right? But I think Thomas is going to play pretty well in this, playoffs against the Jets. Hopefully he will, and see how he's going to play. Oscar Sundqvist has 30 points this year, and he had 5 17-18 season. So this is really going to be cool to see what he will be able to do in the playoffs. Bullmeister is another mental guy, older guy, 35, I think around 36. Is he 37 now? I forget. But he'll be great to mentor Dunn and, Parenko. But Dunn, I think will be really good. Parenko too. Pietrangelo too. You can also put Joel Edmondson in there, but I didn't add him. But Binnington, of course, will have to be fantastic like he did in the season. If we can also do that, repeat that during the playoffs, that would be awesome. Be his first NHL playoff start. I'm assuming Binnington would be. If it's Allen, I don't know why it would be. I don't see that. But let's move on to the Jets now. The Jets, first 3 who scored the most goals this season was Scheifele with 38, Connor with 34, Laine with 30. Scheifele had a really good year with, usually Wheeler gets in there and then he just passes right to Scheifele and does that little one-timer, to get it right below the blocker there for that goal. He scores a lot like that with Wheeler, but, Connor also fantastic too. Laine had a little slump. He scored 40 goals last year, and then in his rookie season he scored 36. So this is kind of a slump for him, but hopefully in the playoffs he's able to put that behind and say one thing, that I'm going to take it and make me feel like this is a brand new season and going for it. So hopefully that's what Laine will be doing. Points here. Wheeler, 91 points. Fantastic for him with those assists that really build him up. Passing to Scheifele, Connor, Laine, all those guys. It's so nice to see happen. So, So, that would be cool. Alright, Shifley, of course, great, puts up the points with Connors, had a fantastic year. Blast on this year, absolutely fantastic. He has blasted them a lot. Top players here, Velo, Shifley, Connor, Line, Hayes, Ehlers, Little, Crystal, that's Brandon Tavian, Dustin Bufflin, Josh Morrissey, Miles, Truba, and Connor Hellebuck. Real, I would really say, and I'm sure you all say that with his great passing. We talked about Real, we talked about Strife, we talked about Connor, we talked about Line. Kevin Hayes would be that good second line player. Be just like Paul Stastny, what he did. He needs to do. This is what Paul Stastny is last year in the playoffs, or in the playoffs. He needs to be up here. Hayes to beat the Blues, so he needs to do a really good job. Eagles, I think, after that injury, kind of slowed him down, but hopefully he can bring it up with these playoffs. You know what I mean? Little, I think, would be a good just depth guy against these Blues and really, take it away from them and, do it on them. I think Brendan Tanev, I think, would just be a good third, fourth line winger. I think he'd just be good. I just put him in there because I thought he was pretty good in the playoffs last year, so I thought I'd put him in there. Top defenseman here with Buffalo and Morrissey, absolutely fantastic. With Miles, too. UFA at the end of the year, July 1st, but I think if he can really show that he can be really good, his stock will go back up really much. So hopefully he can get something going with the Winnipeg Jets like last year. What he did was incredible. Truba really stepping up for what Morrissey and Buffalo were out, really showing that he can be good. So hopefully he will be good just like he was in the season. And Hellebuck needs to be a little bit better. He had 290 goals against Hellebuck. It was okay, but it wasn't like, oh my goodness, lights out. You know what I mean? He needs to be lights out during the playoffs. He wants to beat the Blues. He wants to get to that semifinal. He wants to get to the conference final. He wants to go to the final. They've never been to, only the conference final, and win the Stanley Cup. Not to get to the final, but win the Stanley Cup. He needs to be lights out because they know they can score with, Shifley, Connor, Line, Hayes. So hopefully they can show it here and show that they can win this series. But the Blues also have, remember, the Blues have Tarasenko, O'Reilly, and then you have the Jets with some great young firepower here. Just talking about some firepower here, Shifley, Connor, Line, just right in there with all. These three are really young players, and they all have the most goals, top three in their team. So fantastic here. Wheeler will also generate this point system, really give them the assists, really rack up these assists to give these players, Wheeler to Shifley, and to Connor, Wheeler to Connor, Wheeler to Line, and he really will set up everything. He'll be that good power play setup guy, will set up everything. Let me pass to you, you score. I might score at times. You score too, Shifley. You score too, Connor. You score too, Line. You do that too. Alright, we're good. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Wheeler's gonna be really important here in these playoffs because he's going to be that good passer that would generate the scoring from Shifley, Connor, Line, and hopefully Line can get himself moving during the Blues, because if they don't get him moving, it's going to be tough to beat the Blues, okay? So hopefully they can really do that next, alright, tomorrow. So hopefully, but you also have Bennington to see how he's going to hold up during the season. During the playoffs. Really, is it only season performance, or is it just the last half a year I do good, and next year I don't know how good I am going to be? Is that what he's going to be, or is he really going to prove that I am going to be a good goaltender for these St. Louis Blues? I'm going to show the Jets that I can be better and be a good rookie goal contender, play in the playoffs, and beat game one, or just win a series. And I think the Blues are really going to try to do that and really practice and say, alright, we're at the Jets, but we're not going to be tempted by anything. We're going to feed off that crowd. The Jets are going to try to feed off the crowd, and the Blues are going to be like, let's take some of that crowd with us when it opens up. So take that intensify, get yourself into it, and don't be scared, players, because you need to really get moving on this. So that's what I think. I'll tell you the games and how many I think will win. I think Game 6. And I say the Jets. Because there's like, I think the Blues are there, but just not enough. Actually, Game 6, yes. I'm going to go with Game 6. I'm not going any higher. I'm not going any lower. Game 6. I think Bennington's going to win 2 games. Maybe, he's going to win games, but not as much because I feel like the Jets are really going to take over with the young firepower. I don't know. That's what I think. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this. So like the video, ding the bell, comment, share, and see you next video.